The ocean's fury, a Leviathan encounter. The fishing vessel tossed violently on the churning sea. Waves the size of small mountains crashed over the deck. The terrified crew clung to the rigging. Salt spray stung their eyes, making it nearly impossible to see. A monstrous shape emerged from the depths. Its colossal form dwarfed the ship. Tentacles, thick as ancient trees, lashed out, tearing at the sails. This was no ordinary storm. This was the fury of the Leviathan. Captain Jonas swore under his breath. He'd heard the whispers, the old sailors' tales. He'd dismissed them as myths. Now, facing the churning abyss, he knew the truth. The Leviathan was real, and it was hungry. With every ounce of strength, Captain Jonas gripped the helm, his knuckles white with tension. The crew scrambled, shouting orders, their voices barely audible over the roaring wind and crashing waves. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the monstrous form of the Leviathan for a brief, terrifying moment. The compass spun wildly, offering no sense of direction in the chaos. The ship's timbers groaned under the strain, threatening to splinter at any moment. Captain Jonas's eyes were fixed on the horizon, searching for any sign of hope amidst the tempest. The crew, despite their fear, worked together, their survival instincts kicking in. The Leviathan's eye, cold and unfeeling, watched them with a predatory gaze. The ship narrowly avoided a massive wave, riding over it with a heart-stopping lurch. Captain Jonas knew that to survive, they had to outlast the storm and the beast. As dawn broke, the storm began to subside, leaving behind a calm sea and a shaken crew. Exhausted but alive, the crew knew they had faced the fury of the ocean and lived to tell the tale. Captain Jonas, looking out at the horizon, knew that the legend of the Leviathan was no longer just a tale, but a harrowing reality.
The Leviathan's place in history and myth. For centuries, the legend of the Leviathan has haunted the seas. This mythical creature has been a subject of fascination and fear, captivating the imaginations of sailors and scholars alike. Sailors spun tales of a colossal sea serpent, a creature of immense power and terrifying beauty. These stories were passed down through generations, each one adding more detail and dread to the legend. Ancient texts spoke of a beast so large it could swallow ships whole. These manuscripts, often adorned with intricate illustrations, depicted the Leviathan as a monstrous entity lurking beneath the waves, waiting to strike. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, reflecting the light in a mesmerizing display. This description added an element of beauty to the otherwise terrifying image of the Leviathan. Its eyes glowed with an eerie, otherworldly light, piercing through the darkness of the deep sea. These glowing eyes were said to be the last thing many sailors saw before meeting their doom. In the Bible, the Leviathan was a creature of chaos, a symbol of God's power over nature. The Book of Job describes it as a fearsome beast, untamable by man, showcasing the divine strength and mystery of creation. In other cultures, it was a guardian deity, protector of the oceans and all who sailed upon them. These cultures revered the Leviathan, seeing it as a benevolent force that ensured safe passage across treacherous waters. But one thing remained constant. The Leviathan was a creature of awe and wonder, a testament to the vastness and mystery of the sea. Its legend endures, reminding us of the uncharted depths and the secrets that the ocean still holds. Today, the legend of the Leviathan continues to inspire modern-day researchers and explorers. With advanced technology, we delve deeper into the ocean, uncovering new species and mysteries that echo the ancient tales of this mythical beast. The Leviathan also finds its place in popular culture, from children's books to animated films, keeping the myth alive for future generations. It serves as a bridge between the past and the present, blending history, mythology, and the endless curiosity of the human spirit. As we continue to explore the vast oceans, the Leviathan remains a symbol of the unknown, a reminder of the wonders that lie beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered.
Separating fact from fiction. The challenge of sea monsters. Distinguishing myth from reality is a daunting task, especially when it comes to sea monsters. The ocean is a vast and unexplored realm. It holds countless secrets in its depths. For every fantastical tale, there might be a kernel of truth. Could the Leviathan be more than just a myth? Some believe that the Leviathan is based on real-life encounters with giant squid or whales. Others argue that it is a product of our collective imagination, a manifestation of our primal fear of the unknown. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in between.
Sightings and stories. Fueling the Leviathan legend. Throughout history, there have been countless reported sightings of sea serpents and other monstrous creatures. These accounts often describe creatures of immense size with serpentine bodies and glowing eyes. Could these be glimpses of the elusive Leviathan? One famous account comes from the 16th century. Swedish Archbishop Olaus Magnus wrote of a sea serpent so large it could crush ships with its massive coils. In 1817, a group of fishermen off the coast of Massachusetts reported seeing a serpent-like creature over 100 feet long. These stories, passed down through generations, have kept the legend of the Leviathan alive.
Science meets legend. Explaining the unexplained. While some dismiss the Leviathan as pure fantasy, others believe there might be a scientific explanation. Could the depths of the ocean harbor creatures yet unknown to science? Creatures large enough to be mistaken for sea monsters? The giant squid, for example, was once considered a mythical creature. But in recent years, scientists have captured footage of these colossal cephalopods in their natural habitat. These discoveries prove that the ocean is full of surprises. Creatures once thought to be impossible do exist. Could the Leviathan be among them?
The Kraken and other terrors, cousins of the deep. Throughout history, the vast and mysterious oceans have been the birthplace of countless legends and myths. Among these, the tales of sea monsters stand out, capturing the imagination of sailors and land dwellers alike. The Leviathan is not the only sea monster to haunt our imaginations. The deep, dark waters of our planet have always been a source of both wonder and fear. The unknown depths hide creatures that defy our understanding, leading to stories that have been passed down through generations. From the Kraken of Norse mythology to the Lusca of the Caribbean, tales of monstrous sea creatures are found across cultures. These stories are not just confined to one region or one era. They span continents and centuries, each culture adding its own unique twist to the narrative. These stories often share common themes: immense size, serpentine forms, and a taste for destruction. The creatures are often depicted as enormous, with bodies that can wrap around ships and drag them into the abyss. Their serpentine forms add to their terrifying allure, making them seem almost otherworldly. The Kraken, a colossal squid or octopus-like creature, is said to dwell in the depths of the North Atlantic. This legendary beast is often described as having tentacles that can reach the tallest masts of ships, pulling them down into the cold, dark waters. It drags ships and their crews to watery graves. The fear of encountering such a creature was so real that sailors would often avoid certain routes, believing that the Kraken lurked beneath the waves, waiting for its next victim. The Lusca, a hybrid beast with the head of a shark and the body of a serpent, terrorizes sailors in the warm waters of the Caribbean. This creature is said to inhabit underwater caves and blue holes, emerging to snatch unsuspecting sailors and drag them to their doom. These creatures, like the Leviathan, embody our deepest fears about the ocean's unknown depths. They represent the mysteries that lie beneath the surface, the dangers that lurk in the shadows, and the power of nature that we have yet to fully understand. The legends of these sea monsters continue to captivate us, reminding us of the vast, uncharted territories that still exist in our world.
The Leviathan's influence on culture. The legend of the Leviathan has had a profound impact on human culture. It has inspired countless works of art, literature, and film. From Herman Melville's Moby Dick to Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the Leviathan and other sea monsters have captivated our imaginations for centuries. The Leviathan's image has adorned everything from ancient maps to modern-day tattoos. It serves as a reminder of the power and mystery of the natural world. The legend continues to inspire awe and fear, reminding us that we are but small creatures in a vast and often unforgiving world.
The enduring allure of the Leviathan. Why do stories of the Leviathan and other sea monsters continue to fascinate us? Perhaps it is the allure of the unknown. The ocean remains largely unexplored, a realm of endless possibilities. It is a place where myths and reality blur, or maybe it is the reminder of our own mortality. The Leviathan in all its terrifying glory represents the raw power of nature. It is a force that can crush us in an instant. This stark reminder of our own vulnerability can be both terrifying and exhilarating.
Our ocean's the final frontier. The ocean is Earth's final frontier. It covers over 70% of our planet's surface. Yet, we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the depths of our own oceans. This vast, unexplored realm holds countless secrets, waiting to be discovered. New species of marine life are discovered every year. Creatures thought to be extinct have been found thriving in the deepest trenches. With each new discovery, the possibility of the Leviathan seems less like a myth and more like a tantalizing possibility.
The search continues, unveiling the Leviathan's secrets. The quest to find the Leviathan continues. Scientists and explorers are constantly pushing the boundaries of what we know about the ocean. Advances in technology allow us to explore deeper and further than ever before. With each new expedition, we come closer to unraveling the mysteries of the deep. Will we one day find evidence of the Leviathan? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the search itself is just as important as the discovery. Join the quest. What do you believe? The legend of the Leviathan endures. It is a story passed down through generations. It is a tale whispered on the docks and shouted from the crow's nest. It is a reminder of the power and mystery of the ocean. Do you believe in the Leviathan? Do you believe in the possibility of creatures beyond our wildest imaginations lurking in the depths? The answer lies not in the realm of science or myth, but in the boundless capacity of your own imagination. Look out at the ocean. Listen to its roar. What secrets do you think it holds?